Welcome back to another video. Make sure you all smash the like button. It's free to do. Takes less than a second. You can do it right now. You clicked on this video to see this transformation. So you might as well just hit me with a like. Just for the channel, for the love. Just spread love, man. Just like the video. Let's get into this cut. All right, so client came in. This one of the hairiest clients I done seen. He must have been a part of like Planet of the Apes or something. I don't know. It's crazy. You can see like his hair is like overgrown. It's usually a lot of like people with problems that they can't grow hair. This is like literally the exact opposite. He can't stop growing hair. So as you can see, he's growing hair down his neck, literally down his neck. It's like all the way on his shoulder blades, damn near, collarbone issue type, And also you can see how super duper curly and nappy and coarse his hair is. Anytime when the hair comes off like this, but yet this is just like the top layer. So usually this is like a person who's, by the way, we just debulking right now, but he basically been woofing. This is what happened when you woof right here. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like underneath this had to been some 360 crazy, some ocean, Atlantic, Pacific Ocean waves, but, just some Indian hair underneath. So it kind of surprised me, but you could tell he haven't been doing no like washing or none of that. So you're gonna see right after we pretty much cut all this down to wavelength size, we gotta throw him in a bowl for sure. Just because of how much hair has been on top of the crown, and by the basis of what's underneath all of this hair, just to make sure all of the hair follicles and stuff can come together and lay flat as well. So right now we got the bowl, getting them in there, really washing it good. Obviously as a client, as you being on both sides of the spectrum, this feels amazing. But this is also gonna make the professional barber, loctician, whomever watching your hair feel good too, just so they can have a clean slate to start off at. So right out of there, we blow drying / also making sure that we shocking the hair and making sure it's laying down flat. Then right here, we just making sure we got all of the hair on even playing field. Right now we get into a taper. So he wanted a low taper on the sides, no C cups. So as you can see, we deleted the C cups, exported into a fade. You feel me? Not a fade. For a low fade, usually I just do 2 measurements. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Usually it's like 1.5, 1, and then you basically cancel out exit with the 0 level down, no guard level down, but they also have a 0 guard level down, depending on how low you want the fade to sit. So this particular hairstyle, this is just how it blends in well with what their hair looks like. Crazy part about it is, right here from this angle and on video, the hair looks like super black in the back of his head, and then like towards the front, like he have dark spots and light spots throughout his head. I don't know why it looks like that on camera, but that shit actually cover up. It looks kind of weird, but another thing about it is probably just the shadow, basically being behind the camera, or yeah, pretty much behind the camera and the light reflection. So don't mind that. You also, as a barber, loctician, whatever, you have to understand different angles, and also trying to get that right as a barber. This side being sped up due to the fact that it's pretty much the same thing as the other side. It's a low fade, pretty much, with the C cups deleted. Now this is just his type of haircut, and also, as you could tell, I wasn't joking, wasn't capping. His hair literally grows to his neck. So right now, we're going in for a mid fade from the back of his head, And I don't know, why did it look like that? Like, why was it unevenly grown out? Like, some spots were picky or whatever. But we just going to solve this issue. We're just going to see, this kind of looked like regular growth. So all the extra excess hair that was cut off is just literally just extra hair, overly accessible hair that was overly grown on him. So we're going to cut all the way until the even spots. And now we're going to pretty much debulk in, blend the hair, and then literally just go in for a cool fade. So really it's a mid fade, but according to this, the hairline of when we started, this is a technical high fade. For real though. Right here, we're just going in with the details, lining it up. As a barber, you want to make sure your details is impeccable, because the details is going to pinpoint the edge, line up the fade, temp fade, taper fade, whatever you're giving your client. It's going to make sure it pops out perfectly and exponentially. So right now you can already see the fade is looking very cloudy and the hair is sitting perfectly. All we have left to do is make sure we have crispy detail work. After that, the work does itself. And now we're going in for a lineup. Client literally has a widow's peak, but right here, it's impossible for the widow's peak to be started off at, due to the fact that we want to make sure we keep it all his actual line symmetrical and straight. So now we're going in and we get into the enhancements. The enhancements is literally just to add, and some clients can literally decline this if they don't care for the top or any spot to be pretty much darkened. Now we're just gonna cut off the widow's peak, making sure everything is lined up seamlessly. And right here, this is literally just cutting off all the excess extra straight hairs that were unable to get cut by the guards. So you just want to take your time and try to knock off as much as possible. Then you want to go in with your scissors, make sure you cut off even more. We call this detail work. Come on now. Make sure you understand and actually know what you're saying. So this is what we started off with. This is the before, super hairy. He was growing hair on his neck. Sheesh, this is the after. Like this video. Until next time, until the next one.